Hello friends. In response to a question with regard to social media, Shakti Dubey, the first IAS staffer of Indian Civil Service 2024 said she was away from it while preparing for the examination. On the other hand, Harshita Goyal, the second topper of the examination, said she was, or rather is, quite active on Instagram. So, this is two divergent views, and we understand that to become an IAS officer is one of the toughest jobs in India, and civil service examinations, to crack civil service examinations is certainly a hard nut to crack. It is perhaps the toughest examination in India and one of the toughest examinations in the world. Perhaps second or third among the toughest examination of the world. So you cannot undermine or overlook the words of the two IAS staffers. We must respect them. They are two. You may use it if you know how to handle. If you are not able to manage, you should stay away from that. I like to regard social media as a mysterious fruit. It's a mysterious fruit. If you know how to eat it, or else don't eat. You have harmful exterior. The mysterious fruit has harmful exterior, and inside the fruit is the beneficial element, and that can be quite useful for you. It can take your body to the next level, and if you don't know how to use that fruit well, you can take both the harmful elements and the beneficial elements, and what would happen you don't know. However, if you take just the exterior part, means harmful part, it will certainly ruin your body. So is the case of social media. It contains both harmful elements and a lot of beneficial elements, and it depends on you what you would like to have, what you would like to consume. Everyone has the limited time, just 24 hours a day, and if you know how to manage that time, you are quite successful. And if you don't know how to manage the time, means you are just wasting your time. It will ruin your career. So when you know what is the good element in the social media and you want to consume that good element, the interior part of the fruit, certainly you will be successful. But outer part of the fruit, the exterior part, the harmful part, is quite dangerous and it may ruin your career. Look at the situations, how the social media can consume the valuable time of a student if he or she doesn't know how to get rid of that poisonous element, get rid of that harmful and obnoxious elements. It is the main components of distracting your time. If you are not aware of the fact that scrolling different sort of reels without thinking much of your career, you can put the valuable time to waste. And time is such a valuable thing that once it passes, it will never come back. You will never get it back. So you may have distraction, because to be successful you must be focused, and you need to understand the world is in a rat race, and unless you are focused and unless you have a competitive edge or competitive advantage, you cannot make progress, you cannot achieve success. So to create a niche in the world, you must be focused, or you must develop a razor sharp focus, the laser like focus. You should get rid of all kinds of distractions, and the scrolling materials, the reels not related to your goals, are certainly the most destructive elements, the basic cause of distraction for the student. So if you are just scrolling the reels, better you shouldn't use social media, because it will destroy your career. At the same time, if you are just getting involved in social media to such a large extent that you are not able to make good relations with the people, with the society, you have already ignored the necessity of social interaction, social relationship. There is no face-to-face relationship. You have lost the connections with the people, because your involvement with the social media has ruined ruined the value of being a sociable person. You need to stay away from social media, and unless you are conscious of that, if you don't know what is the right informations and what is the wrong informations, how to distinguish between the real informations and misinformation, and you are bullied or you are tricked into the misinformation, you shouldn't use social media, because it will put your career in jeopardy. And social media has also done more harm than good. If you are in the trap of cyberbullying, and because of your tricky and tremendous involvement in the social media, you have forgotten the value of the focus, the mental well-being. You should stay away from that. They are the harmful effects of social media. If you haven't got that willpower, the determination, the power of persistence, power of now, better you should stay away from social media, because social media is a great dragon, a dragon that will swallow you, and there would be no escape for you if you don't know how to handle all these issues that I mentioned. However, if your willpower is strong, you have great willpower, if you are strong enough to know what is right and what is wrong, if you have a right kind of determination, if you are conscious enough of your time, if you are a good time manager, if you know how to manage your time, how to get good use of, how to put your energy to good use. Energy management, time management and energy management, they are the two aspects of life. Time management means how to manage your time. You are not going to waste the time. Energy management means when your energy is at the peak, during that time you should do the most important task related to your goal. If you are a morning person, you should do the most difficult task, the important task related to your goal during the morning time. If you are the evening persons and your creativity and analytical skills are at the peak, then in the evening you should do your task. In this way, you can understand the level of your energy, and on the basis of that, you can work. And you can put to good use the time that is quite valuable. So, if you have the consciousness about this fact, then there is no harm using the social media, because social media is also one of the best platforms to explore the knowledge related to your field. You can harness the beauty of the social media. Social media is quite beautiful. There is no doubt that there are so many people who have achieved success being involved in social media, and social media is not doing anything that is harmful. Rather, it has built their career. So, yes, when it comes to social media, you can understand you have LinkedIn platform, you have YouTube, you have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, and they are not harmful at all if you know how to use them. YouTube is the vast reservoir of knowledge. Whatever you want, you can get that. You can get video lecture. You can get valuable lecture there. And if you read those materials, certainly you can take your career to the next level. Recently, there had been some news that just by watching YouTube videos, one student cracked IAS examination. You can also do that. So many students are doing that. A good amount of materials, academic materials are available on YouTube. Teachers are in plenty who are providing different sort of academic materials on YouTube, and you can use them for your academic purposes. So you cannot undermine the YouTube. LinkedIn is a great platform, and you can use that platform to connect to the people of the same profession. You can build your network. As you know, network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So LinkedIn is a great platform. You can build a great network through LinkedIn, build your business also. So you cannot undermine that. You can understand different kinds of academic career that is available in the market through LinkedIn. So you cannot undermine that. And obviously this LinkedIn, YouTube, and such platforms like Khan Academy, so many academies are there. They are of utmost importance. You can build a great system. You can expand the horizon of your knowledge and skill. And in this way, it will be quite useful. In this way, social media can be quite useful. You can certainly use these platforms to good advantage. Also, using social media, you can develop the collaborative and cooperative learning. The present world is the age of collaborative and cooperative learning. You cannot learn it on your own. Unlike the past, if you want to a particular information, you have to ask so many persons, and if you are lucky enough, you can ask or you can get an educated persons and get your problem answered. But nowadays, through WhatsApp, different kinds of platform, you can collaborate with your peers, you can collaborate with the bright students, with a teacher, you can have interaction, and as a result of interactions, you can certainly find out the solution. So collaborations and cooperative learning can be possible. This is the way you can use the social media. And this is the world when you can have a right competition. And it is also truly a belief. Rather, it is true that if you are in a community of the successful people, you are certainly going to be successful. You are definitely going to be a successful person. The community has a great role to play in everyone's life, and social media can provide you with such community that can build your creativity, that can build your analytical skill. You can learn, you can find the solutions of the problem, you can share your issues and find out the solution. So in this way, social media can be certainly of great use. Social media can also give you updates. Through social media, you can get the informations easily and very fast. So you can use that. Yes, social media is also a great platform to promote digital literacy. Being digitally literate is one of the important things in the 21st century. If you are not well acquainted with the digital world, you are far behind. So social media will teach you that also. But one most important thing is that both of the IS toppers are true. So if you want to use the social media in the best possible way, you should develop a strong willpower, a sense of dedication, and dogged determination. You need to have set your goals and when to watch, which materials to watch, how to use that materials to the goals you have already set. You need to use that materials because on Facebook, on YouTube, you have special pages, special platforms, special communities to learn English, to develop your management skill, to develop your communication skills. Through that, you can have access to a lot of self-help books. So in this way, you can use that platform. So you must set your goals, what is to be done and what is to be avoided, how to use your time and energy to the goal you have already set. So you can also monitor the screen time if you know where you have to use the time and how to use the time and when to focus on your book. You should use that. And also you must know the difference between the digital world and the physical world, when to use virtual materials and when to use physical books. You need to understand that. When your virtual world is of great use and when you have to think of the physical world, your real friendship, the real people, the physical connection, the societal aspects in terms of brick and mortar world, in terms of what we see, what we can touch. In this sense, if we have to build this type of relationship, means both virtual relationship and the physical relationship, if you know the difference between the two and if you know to build the both, yes, you can go for the social media, and social media can be of great benefit. So this is how you can take advantage of the social media, at the same time being away from the trap, the hallucination, the illusion that social media throw at you. You should get rid of that harmful elements and just use the beneficial element, the inner part of the fruit, so that you can develop a magnetic personality. You can take your career to the next level, and you can have ultimate success, the success that you have dreamed, the life of happiness and fulfillment. Thank you very much.